Hey Danny. Yes, just a few things going on, so I had to shift the time. How's today? Hi Janavi. Glad to see you still made it, even though it's slightly later. I'm going to be notifying times when I'm going live in the posts. I don't know if you managed to catch the post that I posted. Just so you know what time that I will be on, so it's not just random. 5:30 where you are. Great, Janavi. I'm glad you saw it. Cool. I'm glad you're getting those. And what time is it, Danny, where you are? Because I know it's normally really early at my usual time. Really early for you. Oh, it's still early. Hey, Yazra. So, whenever you are ready, guys, hit me up with your questions if you want to get started. Hey, Jean. So, user, absolutely, let's kick off with your question. So, does Adil have regrets since we stopped talking to each other? Okay, let's have a look at their energy. Yeah, it's tricky though, isn't it, Yaroslav? I feel like we've all been there. Energetically caught up with someone. Okay, Adil's energy with regards to this situation, Spirit. Please bring a message clearly through for Yasra. So, Queen of Materials. This is interesting. I think this is how that they still see you in this Queen of Materials energy and light user, which is someone who is a strong character, okay? So that you I feel like that you set a boundary and stood your ground in this situation. So I don't know, obviously, the ins and outs of this, how you kind of moved into this no contact energy. But what I'm picking up on, because the Queen of Materials is ruled by the element of earth, okay? So she is a strong, it doesn't matter with regards to gender, this come through as a queen, but their energy is standing up for themselves is what's coming through now. Strong, boundaried, asking for what they need and want and not folding on that. So this is how what they've taken from the situation of what's gone down, if they like it or not. Okay, so they might view this as a negative thing because they were able to get what they wanted or have things their own way, if that makes sense, because you really kind of stood up for yourself and put down a boundary, and this maybe didn't sit well with them, right? Yeah. So there may you did the right thing for you and stood up for yourself, but this didn't tie in with what they wanted, yeah? So they see you as a strong character, but they also may see it because they didn't get what they wanted, you as being someone who's stubborn, someone who they want you to fold on this, yeah? But I imagine that you know in your heart and in your soul that this was what needed to happen, and that you were strong and you did the right thing when you did this. So what comes next, we don't know, but this gives us insight of how they view the situation and are viewing you. It's maybe kind of them a bit out of knocked the nose out. I don't know the expression, but kind of put the nose out of joint because you didn't go along with what they wanted. Yeah, but it was the right move for sure. Okay. Barbados was once called Little England, was it? I'm sure it's a lot more beautiful than England. Janavi, this is for you. You want to apply for work visa yet for another country in 25. First, I need to convince my manager. Yeah, let's have a look at your manager energy. Will my manager agree to my visa application? Let's get a read on their energy. You're welcome, user. Spirit, please bring a message through Janavi's manager and how they'll respond to this request. Ten of emotions. This is positive card, Janavi. So current energies would say that I feel like this is your emotional fulfillment from the kind of response that you're going to get from them. Okay. So 10 of emotions is about emotional fulfillment. It's about really kind of going for it and not limiting yourself. Yeah. Tens always represent that. Tens represent success, and that support being there. So this feels a very supportive energy, even just with these people down here. I don't know if it feels almost in connection to your colleagues as well, of your sort of workplace. I feel like that energetically the support will be there. So I hope that is comforting to you and some sort of emotional satisfaction from the response that you'll get. Yeah. Hey, Aqua. Anything new in love for you, Aqua? Janavi, I want to move location, shed my old stuff, which is not, working for me. Change of scene, change of environment. Guys, if you could drop me a like if you enjoy this live stream, that would be awesome. Thank you. Aqua, this is for you. What's coming new in love for Aqua, please, Spirit? What's coming next? Three of emotion. Oh, we've got the Lovers card at the bottom there. That's very, that's powerful message, powerful energy there. Soulmate energy, strong connection. Also, what came out was this Three of Emotions. This is about It's really a card of celebration. It brings quite a light-hearted energy as well. And this always, to me, talks about connecting through friends and social engagements. So if you're not already, I feel like Spirit is encouraging you to kind of, say yes to invitations and get out there, even if it's like not necessarily dates, it can be that, but also just more kind of social engagements, because I feel like that this lover energy can come through this pathway of social engagements, maybe a friend of a friend, things like that. And Three of Emotions is the card of celebration. So two very positive cards there, Aqua, particularly with the lovers. This is a very strong connection. Could someone, ask your intuition if you think this is someone who is energetically already in your space, in your field. But if not, it could be just someone completely new that's coming through in the near future. And this is, like I say, I feel like the connection is through something, a kind of a light-hearted celebration, social engagement, parties, birthdays, meeting for coffee even with friends, something light-hearted energy that you made cross paths with someone that way. Thanks, Jean. Danny baby, this is for you. What message do you need to hear right now for your highest good? Message from your higher self. Spirit, what does Danny need to... Oh, I'm going to take that one. Jumped out. Chariot, Major Arcana, Danny. So powerful card, powerful energy. This is about really going for it. That's you, yeah. Look at this strong energy it's like you're being pulled towards your path, yeah. This feels like it's a connection to your soul path and your soul energy. Now look at all these horses here, which is about movement. So if it's felt stagnant, or if there's something in you that you've been holding back on and that spirit's saying to go for it. The Chariot is when you can really able to get locked in on something. So this could be your business, but take what resonates as to what area that you think it might be. And the Chariot is being able to really go for it and lock in. And also having that, and what aligns with that is having this confidence with the Chariot about being able to overcome any obstacles that come in your way. So it's not even expecting that the road will be, magically smooth ahead. A lot of us can get put off by obstacles and challenges that come in our way. I don't think this is your energy. With my well-being, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Don't try and do it all on your own. But this feels like spirit has your back, like this energetic pull. So it's like your instinct in your intuition, allowing to be pulled almost more than a head place. Yeah. It's really, our solar plexus energy at the very center here, which is a great guide to tell us what's right, and what's wrong for us. So tapping into those emotions and listening to that and following that energetic pull that you say that you feel. And when I was saying about, say, obstacles and challenges and maybe things that might not work out, but not seeing this as a sign that, like, you shouldn't still follow that road and follow that path, yeah. But the Chariot's about having that confidence to know, and the determination to know that it's kind of like, this is going to happen whatever. Like, I can make this happen. That power resides in me. So powerful card, very encouraging. Keep doing what you're doing, Danny. You're on the right track. You're on the right path. And follow that pull, that energetic pull. Your intuition and your emotions are going to guide you to the next steps. And if there's that stagnation as well that you might have felt, this suggests more movement and things picking, the pace picking up, yeah? Yeah. Tapped into your intuition. Great energy, Danny, great energy. Okay, moving on. Nettie P. Do you have a question, Nettie P? Would you just like a general? General, no problem. Spirit, what does Nettie need to hear right now, please, Spirit? Message for Nettie P, please, Spirit. Nine of Voices. Okay, so this, take what resonates with this. The Nine of Voices is about being really stuck in our heads about something. Anxieties, worries, being driven really by fear. So this could be what's currently going on for you or what can come in to the near future. So take what resonates. If it's something that you have maybe keeping you up at night, causing you sleep issues, you may be someone who is prone to anxiety, worry, fears as well. Nine of Voices is actually a very comforting card because it comes through to tell us that these worries and fears are really unfounded. And I know it's very difficult to kind of pull ourselves out of this energy when it appears, and it's really hard not to believe in those kind of worst case scenario fears and go to that place, yeah. But it's actually when we get into this headspace, it really kind of it disconnects us from our intuition, it disconnects us from our higher self, and it really isn't a good place to make decisions or take action from. So it's allowing this energy to kind of settle and dissipate, doing what you can to manage fears and worries, through meditation, through exercise, through talking to loved ones who we trust, whatever it is that kind of works for you, but trying to shift out of that energy. And once we're able to do that, we're in a much better place to make decisions and decide what next steps to take, okay? Just seeing who's next. Jean, give me a shout if you're still here. Does JD think about me and want to contact me? Let's have it. JD's energy towards you. Thanks, Jean. JD's energy. Spirit, what are JD's thoughts and feelings? You're welcome, Nettie. Everyone's Message for Jean, please, Spirit, regarding JD. Look at this, right? So we've got the Sun card at the bottom, which is about, it's the happiest card in the deck, okay, with the Sun. And I feel like that you still, I don't know obviously what went on between you, but they still see you with this energy, okay? With this, that you brought this to them, some happiness and some joy. And we've got the Empress. So 2 major arcanas, Jean. And the Empress is your energy, okay? That again, that you possess this Empress energy, someone with a lot to offer, someone a lot bringing to the table. So I don't know, like I say, what went on with regards to the separation, but energetically tapping into them and how they see you and view you is still very positive. 2 major arcanas, you know, the Empress and the Sun, 2 very positive cards as well. So this would say to me that there is some, that they miss this, okay? That they, how could you not miss this energy in your life, yeah? How could you not miss the Sun and the Empress being in your life? Very powerful cards here. So yes would be, you know, I don't do yes, no questions, but I do see this as very kind of yes energy, that they are missing you and miss this, miss your energy in their lives, Jean, okay? Got the 4 of Voices here as well underneath what I'm drawn to, which is them thinking of you, daydreaming. So in their downtime that they think about you. We've got these rose petals here that represent the romance aspect of this. That's the kind of connection that it was. But they certainly, yeah, miss your energy, Jean, for sure. That was more than one card. Got carried away there. Nat Nat. Hi, Nat Nat. I hope you're good as well. Welcome, Jean. Message for Nat Nat. What's coming up in the next month for you? What's coming through? Message for Nat Nat, please, Spirit. What's coming through in the next month? Ooh, Ace of Emotions. Cups. So, well, in the traditional deck, emotions is cups, as you may know, Nat Nat, but this is can denote to love and romance, being on the cards. Ace is all about new experiences, invitations, and new feelings happening, yeah. Interestingly as well, I keep being drawn at the moment to the bottom of the deck, so I'm just going with that. 2 materials that you could be very busy as well. Just this is more in a practical way. Look at all this kind of ups and downs, having to juggle emotions maybe as well, like ups and downs of feelings, but also being kind of actually busy with kind of quite a lot to do and try not to be overwhelmed, so try to be centered. Feels linked as well to this new door that's going to be open to you, something close to your heart, okay? So Ace of Emotions is all about matters of the heart, so something that a long held dream, so, or a connection with someone romantically, which opens the doors to new experiences. And the Ace is all about potential, yeah? So there's a lot can come from this, like, it's just the beginning, and it can lead to, it's just the first step that can lead to a whole lot more of bigger feelings, new connections, a deepening connection with someone. Feels like quite deep dive. And with that, I think it's just about managing those emotions as well, the ups and downs of it, of this kind of new connection or new opportunity that's coming your way. I feel like it'll kind of bring butterflies and kind of stir things up for you, bring some anxiety even. So try to stay centered when that comes, okay? Oh, it's all right. No, you didn't, Jean. That was fine with that question. Um, you didn't. It wasn't really. It was just your question wasn't wrong in any way. Just the energy of that person. How do they feel towards you? That's absolutely how I read. So no worries. You're welcome, Nat Nat. Okay, Janavi. Guys, if you can drop me a like if you're still here. I don't know if everyone has. Sometimes it doesn't always update for me. Janavi, though, this is for you. After convincing manager for visa application, yeah. Next step is to find project in that country and then trying our luck in lottery. Oh, right. Wow. I don't know anything about this process. Is it just a lottery then? Hi, Sammy. I think you're next after Janavi, so if you just hang fire, I'll get to you. Let's have a look at the current energy around a move. Yeah. Oh, so it's just a lottery. So is it quite rare to be accepted? Hi, Ivo. Janavi, this is for you then. Let's see what comes through regarding that. It's quite a tricky question, really, too. Justice, Major Arcana. So I would say this is encouraging, Janavi, because justice is like justice for you, about it kind of being a positive outcome for you in that sense. And look at this, how you were talking about wanting to leave behind the old, because this woman here that we see is shedding their old self. Connection here as well to somebody that matters to you as well. That just feels important to mention. But like how a skin sheds the old skin, yeah. This is like leaving an old self behind and opening up to a whole new experience. And because it's a major arcana as well, look at you going down this pathway, a different route, a different path, different road that you've shifted and switched. And justice is about kind of a fair outcome, yeah, as well. I know obviously it's kind of a lottery, so it's not that unfair or fair, but this feels just the word justice. It's like it will feel like justice for you as well. I feel like the green light and this change will feel like some kind of justice. If you've been feeling very stuck and frustrated, and yeah, so good energy there. Really quite a clear message, actually. Hey, Jazzy. Pop your questions, continue to pop your questions in the chat, guys. I'm here till at least 2. Hopefully I'll go longer depending on how busy it stays. Samya, future reading. If you're still here, Samya. Oh, sorry, yeah. It is 1:30 where I am now in the UK. So I'll go to definitely 2, maybe 1:30 if I'm busy enough. Saumya. Sorry, I'm probably killing that pronunciation. Cool. So just future energy, what's coming next for you? Guys, if you haven't already subscribed, please do, just so you'll be notified when I do go live. And drop me a like if you enjoy this live. If you'd, as we said, 1 card free reading for just reading order. If you'd like more in-depth, it's 1 coffee for a 3 card, and paid readings take priority. But this is for Saumya. What's coming next, please, Spirit? Oof, 10 of materials. First up, if you've had any, thank you, Ivo, much appreciated. Saumya, if you have had any, not even actually about financial difficulties, but this is just like an increase in finances, and it's a very prosperous card with the 10 of materials, okay? Materials can be related to money, career, work, and progress in that, but it really is about, it's actually a very encouraging card to say that what you're doing is just keep doing what you're doing, okay? You're on the right track. So you just need to keep putting in that effort, that energy, that work. Obviously, don't work too hard, and we don't want you to burn out. But the 10 materials is about not limiting yourself. 10 materials is about having it all. So whatever that means to you can mean many different things to many different people, but if you just say going their traditional route, it would be like the house, the car, the job, the family, and that would look like success to you. But this is saying that you're on the right track, and you just need to be consistent with your energy and consistent with your effort. Yeah, really positive card, very abundant, very prosperous, and really kind of not saying that you need to do anything more than what you're already doing. You just need to be consistent what you already are doing, which is always encouraging. Who is next? Bear with me 1 second. Jazzy, I think you're next. You're very welcome. Shout at me if I've missed anyone, but I think Jazzy is next. Just trying to find you a question. Will Aries, you're in no contact. Yeah, will the Aries break no contact? Let's have a look at their energy, Jazzy Dreamer. Let's have a look at their intentions, yeah. Thoughts, feelings, actions, what are they going to do? I want to take this one. Ooh, 10 of Emotions. This has come out a couple of times, I think. So this is actually a very positive card, very hopeful, and I would say that the reconciliation, or certainly like a reconnection, will happen here, because the 10 of Emotions is about emotional fulfillment. I feel like there's a lot of good stuff still here between you two. There's a lot of, see, look at all this lovely warm energy that we see, the oranges, the pinks, the yellows, and this kind of central, what feels like a very strong emotion kind of at the center of it all still, Jazzy. So there, I would say that there is more to come between this connection, yeah. Um, and like I say, 10 of Emotions talks about emotional fulfillment, happiness, joy, like good feelings, and still holding on to that. We've got the Magician at the bottom of the deck, which is about manifesting, about holding on to that vision. If that's something that you feel very strongly about, Jazzy, that you want this, then just keep holding that vision, stay in that, stay in an abundant mindset that it's on its way to you, and just try to allow it. Emotions cups is about a sense of flow and allowing it to come towards you. So I don't think this action needs to be taken on your side. You need to wait for them to come through. Hope that offers you some comfort, Jazzy. Hi, Unicorn. Pop your question in the chat. Geometric Gene, yep, absolutely. Ivo, thank you for your question. Let's have a look. Do the energies indicate me traveling abroad for work by November, December? So I don't do yes, no's, but I can certainly pull a card just to see how the land lies, yeah? Applying daily. Keep trying for a while now. Slightly exhausted of the results so far. Okay. Let's have a look. Spirit, please bring a message through for Ivo regarding this situation, please. Message for Ivo regarding this travel for work, please, Spirit. What energy surrounding this? Okay, Six of Voices. This is about things will get easier. So Six of Voices is about a period of transition that's currently happening, Ivo. Okay, so moving from turbulent, choppy waters into calmer waters. Okay, that's what comes the promise of this, of the Six of Voices. It also talks about help from unexpected places. Can you see how you are not alone with this? So someone could come through for you. I don't know if it's needing, it could just be connecting with the right company. Um, but it could be that someone can be advocate for you in some way. I don't know if that's part of the process, but this is about help coming from unexpected places and not being alone with it. It's almost like maybe that's the missing piece, is connecting to the right person um who can really sort of push this forward for you. So hold that space, understand that you are going through a transition and that things will get easier. Six of Voices is about as well needing to leave in the past some kind of thoughts and emotions that no longer serve you, okay? Either so ways of thinking that really have accumulated and become baggage. I don't know if this is ways of thinking about yourself, maybe around self-worth, or having a tendency to um I mean, I don't know if this whole move is about leaving something in the past as well. And you can sort of emotionally and mentally begin to sort of start that process, this very specific message, start that process even now. Yeah, yeah, exactly. All of that. So I suppose this is encouraging, and spirit kind of understands and sees that that's part of this move. It is about leaving something in the past that needs to be left there. But I see help coming through in some way for you to make this happen. And like I say, moving into calmer waters. See that person here as well, to say this, but they're on a journey. It's like they're on this is your energy here. You're welcome. Okay, unicorn. May I have a card on what exactly can I expect in terms of manifesting in my life things that are actually meaningful and not just superficial, or whatever that people sometimes want push on me? That's complicated, unicorn. What do you, if you want to clarify? Do you want to know sort of what's coming towards you, or what do you mean? What can I expect in terms of manifesting in my life? Because obviously you can focus your manifestations on whatever actually matters to you and whatever is meaningful to you. Doesn't have to be superficial. You know, if it's spiritual growth, emotional wisdom, peace. If you just want to clarify the question, because I just want to know, you know, so I can interpret the message clearly. Whilst I'm waiting for that, guys, if you feel free to ask more than one question. If you've got more questions, please keep posting in the chat. 1 card free, 3 cards, in-depth reading for 1 coffee. Drop me a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Mine too, Ivo. Caffeine. I don't think I could function without coffee. But I'm talking about the virtual coffees here. Unicorn. I don't know, maybe what can I expect whenever it comes to my manifestations, if that simplifies things? I'm just going to pull a card, unicorn, just see what spirit wants you to know. Because your manifestations, you see, unicorn, I don't know if I'm misinterpreting this, you can put that out there in the universe, really whatever you want to draw towards you, yeah. Yeah, exactly what Janavi says. So there's limitless, if you wanted, it can be money that you want to manifest, but it could be like you want to manifest um inner peace, manifest. It doesn't have to be material. It can be really, getting clear on what you want. Maybe that's a question that needs to be asked first, unicorn. Maybe you feel like you're not even sure what you want, which a lot of people aren't. Yeah, Jean, if you've got a second question, go for it. Just going to keep reading for, let's see what comes through, unicorn. What does spirit want you to know? Yeah, me too, Ivo. Spirit, what does unicorn need to know right now? Okay, bottom of the card is the lovers, and we've got the page of emotions. What does spirit want you to know, unicorn? Now, first up could be like numerous messages here. Obviously, this is just kind of general, really. But I don't know if this is, tell me if this resonates, if it feels like it's love and romance. Because it's just come through so strong as this. I don't know if you're in a connection or if this is something that you desire, this is something that you want. But we see the page of emotions here. This is about your heart chakra opening as well, unicorn. And I feel like this is you tapping into your heart's desires, okay? And maybe getting really honest with yourself about what it is that you really want as well. Maybe that's part of this, why this has come through in this message, just what we were discussing. Maybe there's something that you shy away with that you think that you don't deserve, or you maybe it's difficult to admit to yourself that really what you want. So I don't know, like I say, if you want to confirm, obviously only share what you're comfortable with, but page of emotions can be about like a love offering. And obviously the lovers, it can be about connecting to what you love, but it can be more literal than that, as in the lovers and a strong connection here. Soulmate energy, twin flame, etc. All of that intense good stuff. So, two things it could mean about connecting, about, a love connection and that coming through to you, and about maybe even focusing your manifestations on that, but maybe also looking at opening your heart and opening your heart chakra. There's ways to do that through, we've talked about it before in here, but there's crystals that you can get and meditations and exercises that you can do to actually work on your chakras and opening them up so that it's easier to receive what you need and what you want. But this feels very much about, it's not about, even like you said, about material things. This is about matters of the heart and focusing on that and finding some emotional fulfillment on your path. And that needs to be the focus. So almost more like looking inward as well about your emotional life, your desires, your needs, your wants on that front. It's not necessarily about action, getting out there in the world and kind of, this isn't about work and career in the 3D, this message. This is about something much closer to home to do with your emotional life and really tapping into your heart's desires and allowing yourself to want what you want. It's a way, it's like I'm into love, deep soul connection, or it's like anything else just feels like, yeah, yeah, 100% unicorn. Anything else feels superficial. So if you want this deep connection, if it resonates when you say a heartfelt desire, is it that deep love connection, that soulful connection that you speak of, that you want? Putting that out into the universe and being honest with and manifesting, actively manifesting as well. So that can just be journaling, visualizations, whatever works for you, meditation, however you want to practice manifestation, what resonates for you, or all of the above. And kind of being honest, I feel like, with yourself about your heart's desires and opening up your heart chakra space as well. So let's see, is there anyone else who... Any more question, guys? Before I go, I'm actually going to be back on tomorrow as well, guys. A bit sooner than normally. I kind of do every other day, but it'll be I plan on doing a later one, so it would be like UK evening time. But again, I'll confirm the time in the near future, so watch out for that. Janavi, I'm working on cutting my energy to Aksha. Yeah, leave it to the universe on his return. Yeah, after my hard words to me, what's the energy between me and him? Sure, I know he's closed off. Yeah, let's have a look at his energy towards you. Trying to process what you've advised to you, Ivo. Absolutely. Let it sink in. Janavi, this is for you. So let's have a look at Akshay's energy between you and him. Ooh, jumping out. 2 cards. Bottom card as well. 5 of Voices. This is the harsh words that were spoken, Janavi, or that kind of tough energy that's between you. Harsh words that maybe part of you regrets a little bit, but it's not. You see the mistletoe here that is still between you. Still at the very top there, though, there's this kind of, mistletoe energy is obviously like we kiss under the mistletoe. So I feel like that's a nod to that love connection that still is there, that still resonates. But the 5 of Voices, it's about that conflict. It's about arguing harsh words, maybe some feelings of regret about what's been said. Now, with the 5 comes I know you're sort of trying to free your energy at the minute, so I don't want to go against that or challenge that in any way to try and muddy the waters. But with the 5, it does always come with that promise, which I always say with a 5, that it blows over, that the energy will shift, because it's almost, it doesn't go as deep as maybe as what it feels right now. It can feel quite catastrophic at the time, but actually it's something that is possible for you both to move on from and overcome. Because then we've got the Ace of Materials, which is kind of like the opportunity, I suppose, with an ace, of a new beginning of sorts. Materials being practical. Now, this could be your fresh start that you're looking for, or it could be the if communication does come through further down the line later on, a new beginning between you and him. Now, this either way, this new beginning, the Ace of Materials, is ruled by the element of earth. So it's slow moving, but it's a grounded energy. No, which feels right, yeah. He needs to put the effort to you, exactly. Like that's doors closed, that feels good. We've also got the Two of Voices, which I feel like is his being in his head and kind of that mixed up energy, which I picked up on from him a lot. Obviously, we know that he's made his decision at the minute. He's chose his path for the reasons that we know, which I think made sense, was kind of for practical reasons, but that's what he's decided to do. And that's the road at the moment that he's, even though he's kind of got 1 foot in and 1 foot out. I suppose in the meantime as well with this Ace of Materials is your way forward, your path. I believe that he's still messed up in his head with that energy. 1 foot in, 1 foot out. We've got the Tower and the Devil here, which are both challenging cards. The Tower talks about real upheavals and struggles, and then the Devil card is toxic connections, often, a lot of the time. I'm going to pull one more card about now he's made his decision. I still see his energies confused. I feel like this is your practical efforts of moving forward. It may be slow moving, but requires patience. Yeah, Devil is there, definitely is there, toxic connection. Ace of Materials is your new beginning. This is him being mixed up in his head still, indecisive, okay? So even though he made a decision, there is still that doubt, okay? Self-doubt. Just going to pull one more for his energy. The Chariot, so this is his decision. In a way, it's almost like getting on a train. And, you know, if he feels indecisive or not, he did make this decision. So it is going to carry him forward down this path, down this route. The Chariot is like a fast moving energy. You know, obviously we can read it many different ways of the Chariot, but this is like an energy. It's almost like what I want to say is it's like that it's out of his hands now. It's out of his control. So now he's just been pulled down a track, yeah, with the Chariot energy. So I do see that in his head, if he has a lot of self-doubt, but at the same time, you know, he decided to get on that train and it's left the station. So now it's like he has to deal with the consequences. Five of Voices, that's how I see it. You actually, the arguments, recovering from the arguments between you two, but obviously I know that he needs to reach out to you, and this is you focusing on your new beginning, I believe, which will take time, effort and hard work, but it's about you and reclaiming your energy, Janavi, yeah? Yeah. Must have quite a lot of anxiety, I think, energetically, of kind of what's happening. No problem, Jean. So, guys, I think I'll end that there. Thank you all for being here. Yes, I feel very connected in that way, Janavi. So thank you for your support. Thanks, Jean and Ivo. So, like I say, watch out for my next one. But love and light until the next time. Hopefully, I'll catch you all soon. But blessings to everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Love and light.